fam.
No! Had to be fair. I had to be fair. The man got it done, ladies and gentlemen. The man got it done. Took some help. The match was called Bloodline Rules. We got some things to discuss tonight. This your main man, Casefeld, King Self for Life, Wrestling Takes. Here to give you my honest thoughts about Night 2, WrestleMania 40. The one thing I can say, the crowd for Night 2 was 100% better than Night 1. Unfortunately, 4 years running. As bad as Night 1 was, Night 2 couldn't hang, ladies and gentlemen. Despite the spectacular ending we got, despite the great matchup between Bayley and Io, and the triple threat with Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. Night 2 destroyed all of my vibes until we got to those 3 matches. And we're gonna break everything down. We're gonna talk about what broke, what got me to just tune everything out. I watched it because I knew I got to review a show. I had to tune in. I got to keep watching. But it's just a lot I got to go over because your man's is going to destroy Triple H. I told you. Some of y'all love to give Triple H passes because you got the Triple H jock strap on. You love everything this circus clown does. You got the wrong one over here. I'm gonna give him his props once we get to those 3 main event matches because everything else was just there, man. Everything else, things that were done, just made no sense whatsoever. This is dumb, retarded, idiotic booking. Predictable as heck. Everybody and their grandma knew this was gonna happen. I'm like, H, do something different, man. I'm like, what the clown are we doing, man? Let's go ahead and break down this show. So, kick off the show. Stephanie McMahon is back. She greeted the fans and she sounded like Triple H. Are we ready? I said, are you ready? All this crap. So we get ready for the first matchup. Drew McIntyre gets introduced by the Scottish band that's somewhere out there in Philly. He come out benighted. I was actually looking forward to hearing Broken Dreams because I feel like Broken Dreams fits his heel character. He's been doing some of the best work he's ever done in his entire life, especially out here feuding with CM Punk, trying to be CM Punk, all this crazy crap. And so I'm sitting up here saying, H, don't you dare have Damian Priest cash in on Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has been doing wonders. Let this man go on a generational run until he gets with CM Punk. That's the whole point. CM Punk will be chasing, getting his body back. So he will be chasing, all of this, going after that doggone World Heavyweight Championship that's around the man who has been doing some of the most legendary, outside of The Rock, Drew McIntyre has been carrying everything going into WrestleMania. It seemed like it was a tag team between The Rock and Drew McIntyre. Everybody else was just tagging along. And you go and you reward them with what you did. Drew comes out, he's in the ring, and then the circus clown himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins had got one of the most, I thought I was looking at a Mardi Gras, to be honest with you. They some kind of circus clown band that's out there in Philly. They all had the most tightest looking clown outfits on. I mean, listen, Seth Rollins is one of the biggest. I'm like, look, this is why cats call him a joke. Look at this foolish crap that he's just constantly come out here wearing. I'm like, I can't take this fool serious. I genuinely can't. And then had the entire group parade around singing his doggone theme song. They went around the whole. I said, man, look, WWE is always known for having some kind of Cartoon Network, cartoon theater, circus bull jive to pull up at the doggone show. They just do it. This is what they've been doing. They've been doing it for the past 40 years, and they're going to continue to do it. Does it make sense? It doesn't appease me. Is it supposed to be funny? No. It's tiresome. It's dumb. It's retarded. But this is Triple H and them. This is what they want to do. This is how they book. And I'm like this. I'm done. They took me out. They got in there, and I said, Drew, get this match over with. Claymore kicked his tail, and let's get on. He heard me out. He Claymored him, but Seth kicked out. So we went on and on. Tried to Claymore him again. Seth got out of. Seth did a couple of curb stops. And meanwhile, you got Mr. Flooding, Mr. CM Punk with the flood. Now flooding it. Look, that boy was flooding his tail off. If you seen them pants he had on, you see them white side. That boy was flooding his tail off. Flood. I ain't said the word flooding in years. That boy was flooding his behind off. He's sitting up on commentary talking about, Drew, you should not be focusing on me. You should be focusing on Seth Rollins, which is correct. He was too busy looking at doggone CM Punk over there, and he said, you talking all this crown crap. I don't even hear what the heck you're saying. Focus on that man that you're dealing with. So with him constantly being distracted and looking at CM Punk, Seth Rollins was able to get the upper hand. So he got him back in there. Drew McIntyre connects with a doggone Claymore kick. Does not work. Seth somehow wakes up, does another curb stomp, tries to get him, tries to roll him up real quick. It does not work. So then we go back outside the ring. This time, both of them out there, and both of them are getting into it with doggone CM Punk. CM Punk stood up as if he was getting ready to do something. Nope. They both got back in the ring. Seth, quote unquote, tried to do another curb stomp. Drew called him with the Claymore kick one more time. I say this should be the end of the match. The match was, how long the match was? I did the match about 16 minutes. It was, with the entrances, I think the whole match was probably about 20 some plus minutes long, because we had these dumb man entrances that just didn't make no type of sense. Drew McIntyre becomes your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And you can see Seth was definitely crying because he know he's going away for a very long time. Good. Seth did the job. He did what he was supposed to. Drew got his moment because his wife and I'm assuming that was his wife's brother. I forgot to talk about it. During the match, he wouldn't grab dude's phone and took a little selfie of it. And I'm like, who is this? And I really wasn't paying attention that was his wife. And I'm assuming that's his wife's brother. So that's his brother-in-law. Like I said, they got their moment and everything. So I'm thinking, all right, Drew getting ready to get up out of here. But nope. What did Drew do? He went over there messing with CM Punk. And I knew right away. I said, Triple H, don't you dare be predictable. Don't you dare be predictable, because everybody and their grandma was talking about he gonna cash in. He Damian Priest. That's all I was like, Triple H, don't do that. Think of something else. Come up with something else, man. This is not. Don't take away Drew's moment. Drew has been on a legendary run, and you go and you pull this idiotic foolishness. Well, guess what? CM Punk stood up. He took his tricep thing off, and he beat the snot out of Drew with it. I mean, he tore him up. I said, guess who's finna hit? Damian Priest's music hit. He ran down there, got him in there. He did his move. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Great. Congratulations, Damian Priest. You got it done. But now what? And you know what's another jacked up situation? Drew McIntyre is a heel, correct? A heel cashed in on a heel. Where the heck does they go now? What's the point of Judgment Day now? Rhea Ripley don't need Judgment Day, and Damian Priest don't need Judgment Day. They don't. Because everybody else in the group is a bunch of losers. JD McDonuts, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. They all jokes. The only two relevant cats in the group is Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. Those two don't need these three clowns. They can move on. So where do we go from here? I'm genuinely asking a question. Where the clown do we go from here? Because CM Punk ain't going to be there. That fool got to heal up. And what are we going to do? Drew going to come out here and complain that he got screwed by CM Punk? What is that? That's pathetic. I don't give a crap about that. The fool ain't even going to be there. He's not going to be there. It's a waste of time. I wanted that man to be going after him. I wanted Drew to go on a legendary run with their championship until CM Punk got ready to go after him with that title, and he faces him if he would be healed enough to go at him at SummerSlam. I would have been cool with that. Instead, Triple H does the predictable bull jive. He does this idiotic decision, bull jiving right at the beginning of the show. I said, Triple H then took me out of this show. We already starting off on a terrible note. I said, I'm good. I'm like, he already getting a failing grade all day, all night. So then guess what? We got this listen, man, the matchup that I didn't even really give a rat's behind about. I didn't care nothing about the New Testament or whatever they call themselves, Testament versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits with what's my girl name? B-Fab and Scarlett Bordeaux. Ladies and gentlemen, they had Bubba Ray as the special guest referee, which was random to say. Then Snoop Dogg come out there on commentary talking about I don't know what, just acting a dang fool on commentary. I said this. So when Snoop was on commentary, I was sitting up saying, I said, H probably gonna have ain't nowhere in the world he got Snoop Dogg on commentary just so the Bobby Lashley didn't lose. Nope, Bobby Lashley went over. They won. They did the spot that Bubba and D-Ray used to do, talk about get the tables. But unfortunately, when they did get the table, one of the tables had broke with Karrion Kross on it. That's what everybody gonna remember. They gonna remember that botch from that match. I say, man, I can't wait till we get this trash over with. Montez did the frog splash. He did the frog splash, and I think that's how the match was over. I think that's how they won. Bobby Lashley got the pin 1, 2, 3 on Karrion Kross. I don't give a dang about Karrion Kross. Unfortunately, yes, Bobby and them got the victory, but is that supposed to be happy? No. I was like, I mean, just back-to-back matches. I'm like, H, what the clown are we doing? What the clown are we doing, Triple H? You already starting off on a bad note. I said, man, what? I'm sitting up here thinking night 2 is going to be a little bit better than night 1 because this is the first time where night 1, I think the last time night 1 was weak as possible was WrestleMania 36. And that was when the pandemic had first started. I'm like, okay, outside of the couple of matches I liked from night 1, I said, all right, night 2 has an opportunity to dupe night 1. Nope. So then we get ready for AJ Styles in LA Knight. So they give us the video package and all that stuff. Decent video package. LA Knight pulls up in the Slim Jim car. That's that. AJ Styles comes out. His new music, man. Let me tell you something. They should have just kept his old music. They genuinely should have just kept his old music. This new music, I'm like, it is what it is. So they go to war. They beat the brakes off each other, and I'm gonna be 100% with you. I was paying attention, but I wasn't. I'm watching this. I'm like, man, what the heck am I? This just feels like a SmackDown match, literally. I feel like I'm watching a freaking SmackDown. Like, we was really watching, almost like night 2 felt like this was Raw and SmackDown just put together. I'm like, what in the world am I watching? This ain't WrestleMania. This is just some random Joe Schmo bull jive that Triple H then pulled out of his tail. I'm like, what the clown am I looking at, man? I'm like, man, this is why somebody has to keep it 100% in the IWC. Y'all love everything Triple H poops out of his tail. I don't give a care what it is. It could be bad as possible. And y'all tell me, yeah, no, it ain't. It's not. It's trash. This is why I say cats got to keep it 100%. Y'all don't like to keep it 100% because you got the Shield garbage goggles on. You chill out for whatever company you put ahead of the other. I know how you fans do. I see it every day. Every day. And I'm sitting up here looking at this foolishness like, man, what the clown am I watching? This ain't WrestleMania. This is trash. LA Knight gets the victory and we move on to the triple threat. Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. Logan Paul comes out on his prime truck. Kevin Owens did the same thing that Sami Zayn did. They showed him walking from the back. Sami Zayn was waiting in Gorilla and told him, it's your turn. I knew dang well he wouldn't win. I told y'all he wouldn't win. I told y'all Logan Paul was going to retain the championship. I told y'all that was a gimme. Then Randy Orton came out, and so before Kevin Owens went to the ring, he went and got a golf cart, and before he drove down, he waited on Randy Orton, and so they came down together as buddy. So as of right now, this matchup is a handicap match. It's Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Logan Paul. So that's basically what the whole storyline was. The storyline was, okay, these two are good guys, but how long are they going to stay friendly because they got one common goal, and that's to win the U.S. title. So what Logan Paul tried to do at the beginning, he jumped out the ring and said, you two fight among each other. I can go chill. And they said, no, So they jumped out. They closed him in. They got him and started beating the brakes off of him. So you know how you always have his circus clown friend. Now, I thought it was KIS or KSI, whatever his name is, and the Goofy Prime bottle mascot, right? Turns out it's social media guru, or whatever you want to call him. iSpeed was the goof in the Prime bottle outfit. And obviously you know what he was out there to do. He basically got jumped by Randy Orton. He was cussing him out and all this stuff, and big and bad. And then Randy Orton basically laid him out and beat the brakes off of him. That's basically what that was. That was just that spot. You know what I'm saying? But Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton literally started to save this show because I really wasn't giving a rat's behind about what I witnessed from the first three matches. I didn't give a dang. I genuinely did. Triple H was just shooting bull jive, throwing it at the wall, and hoping that it stick. And fools was eating it up. Cats was online telling me, man, this is fantastic. No, it ain't no fantastic. This is bull jive. You watching bull jive. When you watch bull jive, call it out. You can love a promoter all you want. Call the bull jive out. It's not that difficult. Right here, Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, stunner here, RKO here, beat the brakes off your opponent, whatever Logan Paul was doing, all of this. He even got the brass knuckle, trying to use the brass knuckle and all this stuff. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton started beating the snot out of each other, trying to RKO one another, trying to stun one another. But with all the confusion going on and all the crazy stuff going on, Logan Paul found an easy way to get the victory. He pinned Kevin Owens, ended the match. I thought all three fellas did a great job. Back-to-back years, I got to give Logan Paul props. I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan. I don't like how that man moves. But that young man is getting better and better. And he was in the ring with two legends in the game, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. And I'm telling you right now, from me, I'm telling you, that right there was more than likely going to be the best match until we got to the last two matches. We got Bayley, Io Sky. Now I'm sitting up and saying, like, all right, Damaged Goods has looked like a complete joke. They look like a joke from last night. And I said, Io, she got to retain. She has to. Bayley comes out with the Egyptian style. She looked like the Phoenix or whatever she's supposed to be. And she was riding these dudes' shoulders and everything. They was carrying up out there. She came out. She looked good with the hairstyle and everything. She looked real good. You know Mercedes was somewhere watching. You already know that. They didn't show her, but you know she was somewhere watching. Io comes out with the girls. They all come out. And Bayley and Io, from what I've seen, gave us a very great matchup. They did well. All the ladies doing work, both of them. It looked like Bayley wasn't going to win. Io had certain situations where she was going to beat the snot out of Bayley. But Bayley said no. And they even played up with the messed up knee. Because Michael Cole kept mentioning that. He kept talking about Bayley's knee. It's the same knee that she had surgically repaired. He brought that up. And Io thought she was going to win. And Bayley got the job done. Bayley is your new WWE Women's Champion. Salute to Bayley on getting it done. I didn't think she would get it done. I was sold that she was until everything that happened leading up to WrestleMania. But she got the job done. So I said, all right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go to the main event. Let's talk about this overbooked finish that we got. But everything that played out in this matchup, you can't hate. You cannot hate everything they did. The only problem I got with this matchup, I wanted to see Stone Cold. I don't know what happened. I guess the spot that Undertaker took, I guess Stone Cold was supposed to be in that spot. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know, because I genuinely wanted to see Rock get stunned and see him backflip. I wanted to see it so bad. I genuinely did. It started out Cody, Roman. Cody came out with Brandy. Nice entrance. He had his doggone logo as a mask on. Came out. And then Roman had the orchestra play him out again. This time the orchestra actually played his entrance. Listen, 2 years running, Roman has the best entrance coming out of WrestleMania. And right behind him is The Rock. Rock and Roman had the best entrances going in WrestleMania. There's nobody touching. Nobody. I know people want to talk about Rhea getting played out by her childhood group. I don't know the name of the group that played her out. Everybody talked about that. But I'm telling you, for me, Rock and Roman had the two best entrances in WrestleMania. There is no touching them. Nobody can touch them. They get in the ring, start beating the snot out of each other. Cody tried to get a couple of crossroads in. It didn't work. Roman tried to get a couple of Superman punches in. It didn't work. So you want to know what Roman decided to do? He decided to do his own version of the crossroads. And after he did it and it didn't work, he said, I just wanted to try it because I know ain't nobody beating nobody with that move. So throughout the whole matchup, Roman was just talking trash and everything. And then Cody called himself trying to do the spear. That didn't work. So now this is when all the shenanigans started to happen. Jimmy Uso comes out of nowhere, super kicks Cody, and then Jay's music goes off. He chases that man off. He takes him out. They go flying through a doggone table. They done. So now it's just Roman and Cody because it's bloodline rules. Anything goes, correct? Everybody's waiting. I said, where's Solo? Solo about to pop out of nowhere. Sure enough, he does. Solo come out of nowhere and he thumbs that man. And then he tells Roman, finish it. Finish your dang story. And then he thumbs him again. Started beating the brakes off of him. He spears him again. And as he spears him, he thumbs him. So Cody is getting speared and getting thumbed at the same time. Pat McAfee, Cody Rhodes, and Corey Graves, they all acting the fool on commentary. And Michael like, not this way, not again, not again. And it looked like Cody going down. Cody kicks out. And salute to the OG Charles Robinson. OG referee in the WWE right now is Charles Robinson. He was the perfect referee for this matchup. It didn't work. It didn't work. So whose music hits? I said, where's Fruity Pebbles? This is what I started saying to myself. Where's John Cena? The music hits. Fruity Pebbles runs out there looking like an old man. Ran to the ring. Took out Solo. He did the attitude adjustment. Got rid of him. Finished the business. Got that clown up out of here. Then Rock's music hit. I said, uh-oh. Taking us back to 2012 and 2013. Rock come in there, get in the ring. They stand there. The fans go, this is awesome. They going, holy poop. This is all. You already know how the fans do. They stood there. They looked around at the cameras. And John Cena tried to do a couple of moves on Rock. It did not work. Rock gave him a sweet rock bottom, cussing him out. Rock came in there cussing like crazy. He pulled off that belt, the same belt that he put Cody's blood on. And as he was getting ready to beat the snot out of Cody, the gong hit. The lights go off. I'm like, Undertaker. Undertaker pulls up, comes out of nowhere, choke slam the mess out of Rock, just like old times. Choke slam him. Rock's done. So now all the shenanigans are out the way. Roman tries to get up, tries to do a spear, it didn't work. Cody catches him with a crossroad and he does it one, two, three. Does it 3 times. On that third crossroads, 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes gets the job done. He finally finishes his doggone story. It's done. He got it done. We are into a new era. This is the new era of WWE. Hopefully things work out for them. You had all the baby faces come out. Cody Rhodes' entire family was in the ring. You had -1 was in the ring. You had everybody come out there. And then he got on the mic. He said, I need Bruce Prichard to come out. And I need the guy who's leading the pack. This is his era. This is the Triple H era. Triple H, you get on out here too. They come out. So I'm sitting up and saying, man, this would be so much better if my man Stone Cold pulled up. Nope. We was waiting. Salute to the homie Ariel. And my man was like, I know you want him to come out, but he ain't coming. I knew it. And he was taking all the sweet time, hugging everybody, kissing babies and all. You already know. The typical baby face, after they win the championship. All the wrestlers came out there. They had them on the shoulders. It was a feel good moment. It was a genuine feel good moment. Cody got the job done. They did a great job. I wouldn't have booked the match better. Everything was perfect. Like I said, the only issue I got, I just wish my man Stone Cold pulled up, because this would have made this matchup so much better. But outside of that, most likely, just like night one, the main event, hands down, best match of the night. But unfortunately for me, as bad as night one was, I got to roll with night one. It's just me. Some of y'all might say y'all enjoyed night two better. By all means, that's your take. You hold that to your heart and you say whatever you want to say. But for me, I got to roll with night one. So, with that being said, final grade. 3 out of 5 for night one. What did I say? No, 4. I said 4 out of 5 for night one. 3 out of 5 for night two. You add that together and you get 7 out of 10. That is my final grade, ladies and gentlemen. My final grade for WrestleMania 40. This is the biggest, best, supposed to be the best WrestleMania of all time. No, it's not. WrestleMania 40 gets a flat out 7 out of 10. Was it a good WrestleMania? Of course it was. It wasn't a bad WrestleMania, but it wasn't the best WrestleMania. And things could have been done so much better. But Triple H, Mr. Petty H, the guy who's too busy worried about what AEW's doing, produced this. He produced the bull job that happened at the very beginning, and the first 3 matches were hot garbage. And then we get the last 3 matches. The last 3 matches, they ain't there saved the show. Because I was out. After that idiotic decision he decided to make by having Drew McIntyre look like a complete joke and lose his championship at 2 seconds, nah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything else to say. This has been a hectic, crazy, man, week. WrestleMania is done. Now we got the Raw after WrestleMania. I genuinely don't know what the clown Triple H is going to do, because Damian Priest didn't cash in on Drew. So what else is left to do? What the clown are we going to see on the WrestleMania? I mean, the Raw after WrestleMania. What are we going to see? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I'm going to tune in. I'm going to watch, and then I'll give you a thorough review of what I thought about the Raw after WrestleMania. This is your main man, Caseyville, King Self-Life Wrestling Takes. If you are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. Hit the comment section up. Make sure you hit the like button. And I'll talk to y'all cats later. Holla at your boy.